Hey everybody, welcome back around to the blog and grill. I am your host, Doug, here with your video blog for May 21st, 2014. A great blog planned for you today. New York sports update as Masahiro Tanaka drops his first game of the year. New team atop the MLB Power Rankings. A look at the NBA playoffs as the Heat tie the series up with the Pacers. But first I want to get to what I'm deeming Doomsday Tuesday. Yesterday was kind of a two non-game events that really didn't go well for both these sports. So first let's go to the NFL. Yesterday the decision was made by the NFL owners and a subcommittee, if you will, to have the 2018 Super Bowl in Minneapolis. And I think this is a terrible idea. I think this just goes to show, once again, the arrogance of the NFL. They think they can do anything they want, and it's probably going to work. It'll probably be fine. But you're kind of chancing fate too many times when you're putting the Super Bowl in these cold weather cities. Okay, this will be another cold weather city. They've had it in Indy before. They've had it in New York last year outside. It will be inside at a new stadium, but still, I think you're chancing it. Okay, I think it's a bad idea to do it, and really, I don't even know if Minneapolis has enough resources to really make it happen. What they need to do, and what I'm proposing the NFL to do, is to take the Super Bowl and put it in all the warm weather cities, and take the NFL draft and rotate that through the cold weather cities of Minneapolis, Chicago, Indianapolis, Green Bay, Detroit, Seattle, if you will, Denver. I'd rotate the Super Bowl right through those cities, or the draft through those cities. Rotate the Super Bowl through Arizona and Dallas. Dallas could be cold weather though too. That's tough. Jacksonville is a bad idea. Tampa, they could probably get it done. Miami, just get it through. Just move the Super Bowl south, move the draft north, and call it a day. The second instance of bad sports we saw last night was the NBA draft lottery. And if you ever thought the NBA draft lottery was rigged, you can now put that all to rest, as the Cleveland Cavaliers, after botching the number one pick last year and just known for terrible draft picks, terrible run organization, they go out and they get the first pick in the draft. Last year, of course, they picked Anthony Bennett. He came in overweight, hurt, and it's just bad. The Cavs get the number one pick. And if we want to talk about who the Cavs should take with that first pick, it should really come down to they need to get Andrew Wiggins. They have to draft Andrew Wiggins. They have a big guy already. They don't need to go after Joel Embiid. They need to get Wiggins and give Kyrie Irving a wing score. If they get Andrew Wiggins, bring him in, he'll be ready to go in about 3 years. But really, the team I see in the best spot coming out of this, alright, I'll just run down through the draft lottery real quick with you. Cavaliers at 1, Bucks 2, 76ers at 3, Magic at 4, Jazz 5, Celtics 6, Lakers 7, Marcus Smart could follow the Lakers at 7, Kings 8, Charlotte Hornets 9, 76ers again at 10, Nuggets 11, Magic 12 again, T-Wolves 13, Suns 14. Okay, so that's your NBA draft lottery. We have two teams, the Magic and the Sixers, who both have 2 picks in this lottery. But the team I think has to be in the best spot has to be the Philadelphia 76ers, okay? The Philadelphia 76ers look like they have their point guard of the future in Michael Carter-Williams. They're going to have Nerlens Noel back at some point. So they have a big, they have a point guard. They need to get a scorer, okay? I could see possibly Jabari Parker falling in Philly at 3. And it's good because I think there's 3 guys at the top of this draft in Wiggins, Embiid, and Parker who are kind of above everybody else, okay? So I see them at kind of above everybody else, and then I see Philadelphia sitting there, so they get the 3rd guy. They get whoever falls, okay? So they could get a Parker or an Embiid or a Wiggins. They'll get one of those 3. Then from there, Orlando at number 4 also has a very interesting pick, because with Jameer Nelson aging, Victor Oladipo more of a 2-guard, I think Orlando will go Dante Exum. And Philly at number 10 is going to be in a good spot, as I could easily see a Gary Harris going at number 10. I could see a power forward like a Randall or an Aaron Gordon falling to number 10. It'll be interesting to see, but I think the Philadelphia 76ers are in the best spot in this draft lottery. We'll also have more on the NBA draft leading up to it, as it is about a month away. All right, let's go to the NBA playoff series updates. We know the other night Oklahoma City really struggled in the second half against the Spurs. Really not in the second half, really in the final quarter of the game they struggled. Spurs went on to win 122-105. Spurs just showing that they can get it done with that, with the big guys, with Serge Ibaka out there getting it done, and that will be game 2 tonight. I'm going to take OKC in game 2. I think this one is going to go 6 or 7, and I think OKC has enough weapons that they can take out the Spurs in this one. Last night the Heat won 87-83. Dwayne Wade had 23. Lance Stevenson's been having a solid playoffs, 25, 7, and 6 for him. He played a lot better. They shot the ball a lot more effectively. Still playing. They played a lot better sound defensively. They shot 40% from 3. Really limited free throws for the Pacers as well. And really, Roy Hibbert, he was pretty solid, 12 and 13. David West wasn't great, shot the ball poorly, 5 of 16 from the field. Lance Stevenson was the big guy, turning in 25, and Paul George really didn't show up either, 4 or 16 from the field. We got game 3 of this series tomorrow. I'm going to take, I think it's tomorrow, let's see here. Game 3 will be Saturday, okay? So game 3 will be Saturday. I'm going to take the Heat at home in this one to go up 2-1. And in the Spurs and Thunder series, by the end of the weekend, I will have the Spurs up 2-1 as well. Okay, time for your MLB Power Rankings. Coming in at number 5 this week, the Atlanta Braves at 3-2. They stay at number 5 after a 25-19 record. They're solidly in number 5. Number 4, San Francisco drops a spot. They have a 1-3 weekend. They're at 28-18. Detroit up a spot to number 3. They're staying hot. Lost last night to the Indians behind a poor performance by Verlander, but they're just getting it done. They're at 27-14, up to number 3. Milwaukee drops a spot, starting to show a little bit of struggle. Cardinals creeping up on them, just 2.5 back. Milwaukee 1-4, they're now 27-19. And Oakland in at number 1 in my power rankings at a 4-0 week. They are 29-16, winners of 9 out of 10. My team to watch are the Cardinals. They're now in 9th in my power rankings at 23-20, 6-4 in their last 10 games. Time for your New York sports update. Yankees lose 6-1. Masahiro Tanaka, his first loss of the year, a 42-game win streak snapped for him. And CC Sabathia is said to be out at least 6 more weeks. Today we got a 2:20 first pitch for them. It'll be Chase Whitley, who threw shutout baseball for 4 2/3 against the Mets. He has an OERA. Jeff Samardzija 0-4, 1.62 going for the Cubs. Mets lose at home last night 9-4 to the Dodgers. Today they'll send Jacob deGrom, the rookie, to the mound 0-1, 1.29 versus Hyung Jin Ryu 3-2 with a 3.00. So I'm going on vacation next week, but I will keep you updated on all things sports if you follow me on Twitter at YankeeBaller415. Comment, question, subscribe to my page. Thanks for tuning in to the Blog and Grill. I will be back next week. Have a good Memorial Day weekend.